How's it going, everyone? My name is Cornchip, and welcome back to The Last Promise for what I assume is the finale. Unless this is attached at the end of the last episode I recorded, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Because I feel like this could take like 5 minutes, or maybe take like 5 hours. The 5 hours is a huge exaggeration, but I'm going against Siegfried. I think I looked at all of his stuff in the last episode. Again, assuming this is a separate episode. And this, I don't know how it's gonna go, but the team's ready. I can't bring Sean since he doesn't want to fight his dad, which really sucks since he's one of my best units. So Howard's coming, I guess. I mostly think I'm gonna be relying on Inanna and Kellic here. And here we go. Everyone, this is the hardest task I have set upon you thus far. Gather your strength and face me using the same bravery, courage, and strength you used to get here. You've saved me countless times before, and I know you can do it once more. Steel your hearts and ready your weapons. This, my comrades, is your final battle. So I don't know if he will come towards us or if he's going to be stationary. I guess I can test it out. I will gladly just waste a turn to test. Which I'll go ahead and do with Inanna. And if she can't handle him attacking, then we have a problem. Okay, I definitely don't want Zach there, and then Kellic, just be ready to run in with Alteres. Let me triple check this, or even more. Okay, so only Inanna's in range. I'm gonna see how that goes first. And we'll work from there. Okay, he's not moving, which is good. Now, what does this look like if I go in and attack? He doubles you, but it's not a whole lot of damage. Although he has a chance to crit you, that's a little scary. And Inanna's not actually doing much damage. Kellic has the Iron Rune still. So I could see how that goes for him. With the Erecteris, which is pretty strong. It might just have to be Kellic. I'm gonna edge Inanna and Mark forward and hopefully build up their support at least a little bit. And then Anakin can be here to motivate Kellic when the time comes. And then Zach doesn't have a support partner to like do very good, I don't think. And then Sia could maybe do something with her support of Howard and Tamiko. Everybody else is just kind of here. There's Kevin. I don't really see him doing much for me, unfortunately. Leopold and Ben, absolutely not. Gary, maybe. But also maybe not. And then Emma, who doesn't fight. She heals. Cannot hit him with the craze. Alright, so let me move Alteres closer. And yeah, this is fine. Sieg, no hard feelings. I had an itch to spar with you once or twice, but this kind of fight was never my intention. To be honest, this is pretty hard for me. Just like with Cain, I can't do anything to save my friends right in front of me. I know, Kellic, I felt the same way. But you should also understand, more than anyone else, why it has to be this way. Yeah, I'm doing this because you're a friend, Sieg. Are you ready? Of course, on guard. Siegfried looks kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so I feel like they're gonna have special dialogue too, but he's not meant for attacking. To be fair, this attack isn't that bad and he can't be crit, so I might do it just for the sake of dialogue and then just rescue him. But for now, we're gonna do this. I'm really hoping you crit at some point. I don't know if anyone else will get special dialogue. I guess we'll use the Mend. I don't really want to throw Mark and Inanna in like yet or anything. Do you guys get special dialogue if I do this? Oh, everybody does. General Siegfried. You know, this whole time, I've been trying to become more mature and strengthen my ideals. In a way, facing you now is questioning that. Is this really the path I should be taking? Can death ever be a substitute for mercy? Have I really matured, or is that just a delusion? I don't know the answers to these questions, but I believe that one day it'll make sense to me. So for now, all I can do is face you as I am. And you know, do absolutely nothing, but that's fine. Well dang, if everybody has special dialogue, I kind of want to see it, but people are gonna die if I do that. The coward, what does this look like for you? You're gonna get doubled. Well, you'd live unless you got the 1% crit. And then Sia will actually just straight up die in most cases, if not all cases, I'm sure. Can't do that then. And then are you even gonna say anything? Like, you barely know. Yeah, you joined after Siegfried was gone. Or already dead, right? Okay, if I make a shoot-a mistake here and get him killed for enemy phasing, I apologize. But I want to just see if Siegfried goes for it. And then let's end it. Oh, he heals in between? That's... Oh god, that was actually a lot of healing. We finally meet, General Siegfried. I've heard all about you and your exploits. But it seems that only in meeting you could I realize just what kind of man you really are. The name's Gary. I'm going to do everything I can to put you out of your misery, even though I've only just met you. I just hope you can forgive me for it. Don't worry, this is what I want. There won't be any need for my forgiveness. If only you hit, though. Okay, so I'm good with Gary just being out of the picture now. I got the dialogue. They definitely acknowledge the fact that Gary doesn't know this guy. Well, he knows of him, but... Kellic, can you get a crit, please? That 17 crit. Sick, nasty 17 crit. Aw, man. Come on, Kellic, I need you to do better than that.
The power is within you.
Oh, so yeah, we can get Zach out of here because he's done. We got his dialogue. Oh, we dropped him below 80. I can see his health. What was Anana? So she doesn't die, but she had a chance to get crit, didn't she? Because that's not good. Oops, sorry if that noise was audible. I just hit my elbow. I don't really like that. Can anyone rescue her? Howard can. I'm curious enough, although if she got 3% crit, I'd actually cry. Although, she could handle 1 crit, just not 2. I want to try it. Hey Nana, this must be hard. But you're helping me, so don't be sad. I know, I'm trying. She's probably already freaking sad because Shoot is dead. Okay, we're good, she's not dead. You can get that 3% crit, doesn't matter. Although I will be getting you out of here. I'm curious about Alteri's too, but I'm sure his attacks will not go well whatsoever, so I will not see that dialogue unless I want Alteri's to just die, and I don't. I don't want that. Alright, so Kellic is ready to enemy phase. Sia couldn't attack without dying. I highly doubt Kevin can, but we'll check it out. Highly doubt these two can either. And, here you go, I guess. I need you to stop healing every turn, especially that much. Or I need Kellic to crit, you know, or both. I don't know what I'm gonna do if he runs out of the Erecteris durability. And I still want Anakin to attack too, but I kinda need his motivation more at the moment. Bow, 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 bow.
The power is within you.
Alright, here we go. Haven't I attacked enough to where a 17% crit chance should have been likely? I would think so. Okay, so Kevin, can you attack and live? The crit's not looking good, but... yeah, I don't really want to risk that crit. If he got 2 crits, you'd be dead. And even though 18% is not that high, like, I don't know if I want to risk that, you know? There's this, you'd have a pretty good 6% is a little scary, but not as bad. I might just have to say, or give up on, like, getting special dialogue for a lot of these people. Because that crit's scary. I know he has the Iron Rune I could, like, kind of trade around, but I don't know if I really want to do that. We're just going to take it nice and slow with Kellic. And see how it goes. Well, it's going well, I just need him to crit. Especially before the sword breaks. Although I do have... I should have brought the repair staves that I have. I don't think I did on either of them. Oh yeah, I sure didn't. Brought a frickin' craze. Ouch. Well, he's almost level 20 now. Okay, as much as I want him to attack again, I also want Anakin to get an attack in. Because he's not going to die from 1. Oh, I forgot that his animations are off. Siegfried. Anakin, I know you're a kind and compassionate person. But for me, this is compassion. Don't forget that. It's not what I want, though. I wish I had another choice, damn it. Oh, well, there he goes. I mean, if I could fully heal him, I wouldn't even mind keeping him there, but I don't know if Emma with a mend... You know what, I think she would. If Anakin dies, though, that's not gonna be good. That's for sure. And then you two build up support, even though I think Kellic's got this and it doesn't matter. If only Shuda hadn't have died. Alright, Anakin's done now. We got the dialogue. It's fine. He gets that passive healing. Kellic's going for more. Alright, your final level. What's it gonna look like? You didn't max anything except like skill, didn't you? Yeah, what gives, dude? Okay, well Anakin's gonna just motivate you.
The power is within you.
We all know the power is within Kellic. Except apparently the crit is not within him. Here you go, have another mend. What a riveting final battle. I do like that everybody gets like special dialogue. I just wish more people could attack him and not die. Or risk dying. Oh, okay, I lied. We won't kill him in the enemy phase. But next turn, and I guess Kellic is going to be the one to do it. How does your other sword do? A better crit chance, but he does double you, which is not great. Here we go.
Now I can finally join you, Lily.
Yo, I need some more voice acting in my ROM hacks. Sieg, you're really something else. Way stronger than me, that's for sure. Never been one to make sentimental farewells, but it's been fun, Sieg. I'm glad I met you. I'm not touching it since it's kind of auto-going. You as well, Kellic. Take care of everything. For me. Won't you? Huh. Now that I think about it, this all started because one day, you got captured and decided you'd drop all your troubles on me. But I learned more than I could ever imagine. I wish this would go faster, and I have no regrets. Rest assured, I'll handle everything in your stead. Thank you, Kellic. Siegfried, this is truly the last time I'll see you, isn't it? I'm sorry I couldn't do anything in the end. Don't be like that, Anakin. As soon as I met you, I knew you had great potential in you. But when it goes this slow, at least I don't mess up the reading. You never let me down, not even for a second. You know, you're the first person to ever see that potential in me. I never thought I would ever amount to much myself. I wanted someone to push me on, to help me better myself. I wonder if Sean's going to talk to him. So I always tried to encourage others instead, hoping that one day they'd encourage me back. I'd become strong. Siegfried, to me, you're like my father. You were that person. I will never, ever forget the good you have done. When we get out of here, I will use the power of words to stop conflicts before people resort to violence. I hope so. I'll make it so we don't need any more heroes like you. Huh. That would be nice, Anakin, my friend. Speaking of getting out, there are 2 portals here. Originally, one of them was used to travel down to the surface. I think it'll take you somewhere near the Focal Mountains. You'll have to find your own way out after that, though. Don't worry, Siegfried. We'll find a way out. We always have, haven't we? That's true, Anakin. When you finally do get out, get some rest, Anakin. You truly deserve it. I will. And you get some rest too, Siegfried, you know, because you're dying and all. Okay, Sean does get to. Dad. Sean, my son. Thanks for not fighting. You've grown to be so brave and strong. I'm so proud of you, Sean. I mean, I agree to get pretty strong. I owe everything to you, Dad. I'm going for real this time, but you have to move on. You'll be as handsome as your mother was beautiful. Okay, I was wondering where that was going. And brave as I was, too, right? Poor Sean. Will you make me a promise? Huh? The last promise? You'll make it, won't you? Of course, Dad. A long time ago, before this all began, I made a promise to my wife. A beautiful lady named Lily. I think Sean knows who Lily is. I told her I'd save her country, and protect our son. But I won't be around to do that anymore, Sean. So I need someone to finish the promise. The last promise. Cherish your friends and be a true knight. Protect your friends. And protect everything that's important to you. When you make your own family, make sure you protect them too. Help those around you, just like Anakin. Live your life without regrets, just like Kellic. Fight for what you believe in, just like everyone else. These are the things you should always do. As for me, and your mother, we want you to make sure you always keep your promises. Your last promises. I was never good at keeping mine. Dad, stay with me. Sean, you know how this works. Your voice it's getting weaker. I already made. There it is, my last promise, 10 years ago, to Lily. So this time, you have to make the promise, Sean. I know you love me, and that's why I worry. I worry you'll stray from your path and lose your way. The words of the promise resound like a bell and remind you. They remind you of what's important. Of your ambitions and your ideals. So, tell me what you want from your life. Tell me, what's the most important thing you'll have when I've finally passed on from this world? And make me a true knight's vow. What do I want? Probably want a father. What's important to me? I said that really weird, I'm sorry. Do I have to click? I think I might have to click. Oh, just kidding. This is the last promise I'll make to you, Dad. Oh, we don't get to hear it. That's a great one, son. And I know you'll definitely keep it. Sorry, I was really quiet on those lines because usually when the screen's black like that, there's been voice acting. And the epilogue. Dang, it was kind of emotional, just a little bit, but also how slow it went made it hard to read it like a normal person. Don't worry. Oh, you guys are alive. Okay. Don't worry, Kellic. We won't follow the same path that Emperor Louis did. I know it will be tough, but Father and I are ready. Is this her talking? I thought Frederick's mouth was moving. Who's Father? To heal both the bodies and minds of our people. We will do whatever it takes, because we love this land. Right, Father? I think it's supposed to be her talking, but they didn't program it right. Oh! Yes, my daughter, aptly put. They need to be switched around. And I suppose we have nothing to worry about, do we, Kellic? I'm not so sure we shouldn't be worrying at all. But at the very least, I'd like to believe that the reconstruction of Magnus as a peaceful territory is in good hands. Although they think they're the other person, so I kind of think we should worry a little bit. If nothing else, I promise you that. I shall ensure we do not make the same mistakes as His Majesty. Then we'll be off, Frederick, Rachel, who I thought were dead. See ya. Thank you for everything, Anakin. We won't forget the kindness you've shown us. It's nothing. Good luck, okay? Oh, Gary time. Got any last words? That sounds more like a death sentence than a farewell, Gary. That's all I've got to say. Can we expect any help from the Western Archipelago? We're going to need a lot of workers and resources if we're going to truly restore this continent. Once we get things under control, I'm sure we can. Magnus really worked miners on the archipelago to the bone. People started dying, and then they started revolting. Let's just say we need to clean things up now that Magnus has its mouth shut for a while, if you know what I mean. That's terrible, but I understand. And this is farewell for now, Gary. I hope we can meet again. Hopefully you're a little more buff when we finally do. Keep working hard, Commanders. We'll see you again. So what the heck is Sean doing then? You'll be stopping by Blaine after this, is that true? Yeah, only for a short while, just to take a little nap. How will you handle things in Alicia, Alice? The Seraph Knight's 1st Division Commander, Lyriana, is trying to quell the political conflict right now. When I first joined, the situation was getting better, and my last report says that soon the aristocrats will have come to an agreement regarding how Alicia will be governed. I don't know the details, but that's why I have to go back. Sounds like you won't be getting much rest then. Do take care of yourself, alright, Alice? Who's with her? You guys as well. Come visit Alicia once things have calmed down a bit, okay? I'll be off now, okay? Oh, okay, it's Haas. I shall be off on my own as well, my comrades. Huh? What do you mean? We're technically on a borderline, Anakin. We passed here several months ago, don't you remember? Athia is directly east of here. It only makes sense. That is correct. The Fora will take charge in Athia for the time being, so that we may keep the blades of the other tribes at bay. Grudges and tension from the war are high yet. Someone must give the people a sense of direction to follow, or the natural tendency of chaos will resurrect itself once more. Sounds like you have quite the responsibility then. Anakin's right, it won't be easy. If you ever need help, don't hesitate to ask. You were one of Siegfried's oldest friends, Haas. I'm sure he would want us to help you if you asked for it. Thank you, Kellic. I will let you know. Until then, my friends, may the winds blow in your favor. I hope your little sister wasn't supposed to be there, Alice, since she's dead and all. I was devastated to hear the news. I had hoped I could one day apologize in person for my actions. I did not think that day would never come. If I may, Your Majesty, it's quite alright. Your actions spoke for themselves. First Zane, now Siegfried. It seems that our lands will need new heroes to be born, if we are to maintain any sort of peace. Indeed. It is not us kings, but the people who build and sustain a country. I realize this now. The people must be strong and stand on their own 2 feet. What shall you do, Your Majesty? I will devote everything I have to rebuilding not only Blaine, but the other territories as well. Naturally, it shall take time, but I will neglect others no longer. That's good to hear. We'll be heading back to Valencia ourselves. Is there anything you would like us to tell the Duke? Give him my condolences, if nothing else. The Valencian people have suffered more than any other. I see. I will do that. Thank you for everything, Commanders. I bid thee safe travels. Thank you, Commander Leopold. Take care of His Majesty. Of course, I will guard him with my life. Oh, he's green now. I'm so glad you'll continue to help us, Anakin. I was afraid you wouldn't accept. Right now, I don't have very much choice. The people of Valencia need any help they can get. If I have to be a noble in order to give that help, then I don't mind. It's good to hear you're so reasonable. What about you, Kellic? What will you do? The same thing I was doing before this war. You mean being a mercenary? Of course. Don't you want to do more than that, Kellic? You have so much potential. You could become almost anything. Sorry, but I intend to do things my own way. There's going to be a lot of jobs that need to be done, and I can't have any rules or duties holding me back. I'm only going to keep getting stronger, Duke Paul. I see. You seem to have made up your mind then. What about Sean? How's he doing? He still hasn't recovered, but he's not lost. Deep inside, he still hasn't given up. Perhaps you should try talking to him then. Kellic? Yeah? I don't think it's a bad idea. Alright. Well, there he is. Are you done? Almost. But there's still one more person we have to talk to. Another? Haven't you talked to them all? He's talking about you, Sean. What will you do from here? Do you have something in mind? Anakin's just worried, you know. And you aren't worried, Kellic? It's alright. Neither of you have to worry. Huh? I'll be fine, so you don't have to worry about me. I want to become a real knight. A knight of Yulia, if I can. I have some things I want to do. It'll be easier to do them if I become a full-fledged knight. Well, that's great. Sean, you're already amazingly strong for a guy your age. You could become the knight commander in no time at all. Glad to hear you're not looking for revenge or anything. Don't end up like I did, okay? You have friends all over the world. Only an idiot would go neglect his friends and let himself get hung up on the past. If you ever need anything, the Legend Mercenaries are yours. Kellic, you're really something else. What, you got a problem now? No, it's nothing. I say the same back to you. And I say the same back to both of you. It doesn't matter how far away we are from each other, or what kind of paths we might choose to live on. As long as we have our memories, our bonds will stay strong. Now it sounds like Kingdom Hearts. Can't you do a slightly less cheesy farewell, Anakin? Well, whatever. My other friends are waiting for me, so I'm heading out. Sean, I can't wait to see you get even stronger. I want to fight the son of the greatest hero I ever knew. Don't let me down. I'll be waiting. Alright, I won't, Kellic. Anakin, I just hope that the next time we meet, you're actually awake. Though I'm probably expecting way too much, aren't I? Bah, you're such an ass, Kellic. I hope you never change. Huh. Thanks, Anakin. Let's meet again soon. We will, Kellic. I'm sure of it. Like I've said, these Fire Emblem endings are always bittersweet because everybody splits up. Oh boy, we can see how long some of these took me. 19 turns? 23 turns? 31 turns? Some 22s. 26, 35, 38. Huh. Oh, so I guess, yeah, she's just not dead. The restoration of Magnus took many long years, but at its front, Rachel would always be there, guiding her empire to peace and prosperity. The kind patriot. Didn't read that yet. And Frederick, the relic of Magnus? Left with no recourse but to change, Frederick used his knowledge to ensure that Magnus would not repeat the same mistakes it had before. Well, that's good. Gary the Gladiator. Once order returned to the Western Archipelago, Gary once again became the champion of its renowned arena, always testing his strength. I'm assuming it was supposed to be like renowned? Or does renowned arena work? Yeah, sorry, Reyna, the Abyssal Maniac. The Silver Seraph. Alice returned to her home of Leisha, giving her utmost to it as a Seraph Knight. She would one day become the leader of its flying army. Oh shoot, Tekken died too. Oh cool, it's Shadow the Lurker, the guy I never used. His days as an assassin are now over. Shadow became one of the finest blacksmiths, stating that weapons alone cannot do right or wrong. Yeah, he's not wrong, actually. The Trembling Bandit. How did he have 999 battles? What? With help of Haas, Liquid was able to return to Athea, and stayed there in peace for the rest of his years. Are those stats accurate? Storm, the Drums of Change. Remember when you died in the prologue? I sure do. Storm became one of the finest men of the Fora. It is said he one day found a field of pineapple, one of his lifelong dreams. Good for him. Yeah, those stats definitely aren't accurate, just because of the prologue. Honorable Monk, Arthur helped bring back the Kashaya's lost honor through many years of repent. His lust for violence and battle never changed. Chief of the New Era. Huh, Haas was ridiculed many times by his fellow tribes for his westernized ways. However, the Fora were prosperous under his reign. Yeah, so eat that, fellow tribes. Question marks? No one understood why, but Risk's personality would change often, including his hair color. What? However, his loyalty to his captain, Drake, never changed. That never really wrapped up. We never met Drake. The vengeful villager that I also never really used. Having finally rid of his vengeance, Sai returned to Valencia in hopes of building a new home to replace the one lost by war. Hello, Howard. His actions forgiven, Howard returned to Magnus to start a library that would archive some of the greatest books on Solemn. Poetic Spear. With his father defeated, Rex left the army and turned his habit of creating poetry into a living for himself. Oh, that's good. I totally forgot about Noah. Noah roamed the lands as a mercenary for many years, telling those who would listen of his unprecedented benevolence. Good for Noah? That's definitely not accurate. Okay, there's definitely some glitch with some of these people. Liam the White Knight. The war against Magnus was over, but Liam still had much to do. Stories of the White Knight's deeds could be heard anywhere. Okay, Naruto. That's probably accurate. Sean, son of a champion. As the son of Siegfried, people had high expectations for Sean, and he met them all. It is said that the promise he made to his father spurred him on. Yeah, but what was the promise? Also, I kind of thought he was going to get an ending with Tamiko, but I guess not. Mark, the Builder of Hope. Mark expanded his skills as a carpenter and led the reconstruction of the many homes lost in the war, including his own. Good for you, Mark. Corbin, the Faithful Knight. He really fell off and then I stopped using him. Corbin fulfilled his dream of becoming a true knight, though not before Sean. He thinks back fondly on the times in Athea with Siegfried. Oh man, you were supposed to have an ending with Shuda, probably. Nana continued her work as a mercenary, flying through the sky in her Pegasus Nellie. Her smile lit the dwindling flames in people's hearts. But Shuda, though. Oh, no. That really sucks. Strategic mind? After saving Captain Drake, Ben redoubled his efforts to better himself, becoming a master tactician praised in books of tactical warfare. Okay, nerd. The Wandering Maiden? Separated from Ben once more, Emma traveled the lands, helping those in need. Many suitors approached her, but all were rejected. Oh, that's also kind of sad. Man. That one's not so sad to me. Sorry. The otherworldly archer. At the end of the war, Zack mysteriously vanished. Rumors say he headed west, back to the faraway lands from which he came. He really is the edgy archer. Tearful child. With the war finally over, Sia returned to Alicia, hoping to reconcile with her family. She grew into a beautiful and mature lady. The Grand Healer. Tamiko returned to her home in Lattice Village for a while, before starting a therapy service to help heal people, both physically and mentally. Are there no combined endings with the sports I got at all? Apparently not. I also forgot you existed. His days of war over, Ash took various mercenary jobs to help sustain himself. It said he one day joined the strongest mercenary group alive. Would that not be Kellick's? Kinda forgot you existed too. His sister was avenged, but Itsuki had no family by blood to return to. Instead, he found new ways to put his magic to use. Well, good for him. The old pacifist, Levian laid down his weapons for a final time, lending Kellick his wisdom instead. He gave him these words: "I leave my peace to you." The sly prankster. With the war over, Alteri showed his true colors, causing havoc with pranks, even within his own group. However, no one could ever stay mad at him. The Fairy King? Oh yeah, wait, why does he have one loss? When did that happen? With his friends of past and present beside him, Kellick continued to strive for his ideals. He would later die in a battle to save the world. I feel like that needs more elaboration. The Scarlet Wyvern. Also, when the heck did Kellick lose? When did I have to start over? Karina was loyal and caring, dedicating herself to helping both Kellick and those in need. People would often remark on her beautiful scarlet hair. Oh, you really sucked, Eduardo, sorry. Though he often seemed reckless and stupid, those who knew Eduardo understood that he only wanted to protect what was important to him. So he's just like a himbo? The Silent Klutz? He was in a lot of battles. In time, Kevin learned to control his clumsiness and became a knight commander in the Magnian army, earning his family's recognition. Good for Kevin. The Named Soldier? That's kind of a lame title. Oh, Ace gave up on trying to make a name for himself and became an instructor instead. On his first day on the job, everyone already knew of him. But good for you, Ace, I guess? The Sleepy Vagrant. Anakin soon gave up his title as a noble and dedicated himself to helping orphans and the homeless, giving words of hope to victims of war. For real, are we gonna get some sequel with Kellick's weird thing where he just ended up dying? Okay, so I don't know how to, like, what comes next. There's another secret if I watch the credits in full, so I'm probably gonna cut, but you know, once we hit all the secrets, I don't know if there's more to the game at all. I feel like some people in the comments said there was like a difficult end game, but I don't know if they were just talking about the final chapters or if there's actually more. But yeah, I'm just gonna cut to when these credits are over, so you guys I'm just gonna cut right now. Okay, well, the credits were actually not that long. And this just came up. Congratulations, you've beaten the game. But there's still even more to do. Continue on if you wish. The Constellation? I was about to say, there's no music right now. Okay, now there is. Oh, it's Anna! Welcome to the Constellation. It may not seem like much, but there's plenty to do here. Pay attention because I'll only say all of this once, okay? First, there are several stars located in the corners of space. The Northwest Star lets you do one of two things. You can either view the credits or save and reload the chapter, which will let you repick which units you field on the Constellation map. Sorry, but there's not enough space for all of your units at one time. The Southeast Star is where my husband Jake resides. He absolutely loves forging weapons and tomes. In fact, if you prove your worth in battle, he might even give you some of the weapons he forges. He's a nice guy, huh? When you train yourself, there's an arena here as well. It's Purple Star all the way to the bottom left. To be honest, the battles here are really hard, so you'll probably need to use it at least a little if you hope to have any chance of winning. But hey, at least the yellow stars next to it can help heal you if you need them. Wow. The armories are teal stars and the vendors are blue stars. There's even a secret shop also located on the Purple Star. But even if I've told you where it is, you need a member's card to get access to it, and you might forget before then. There's no point in all these resources if you have nothing to use them on, so that's where the Astral Rift comes into play. By sending any of your characters to enter one of the white stars, you can travel to one of the many stars in the constellation. It's a rather strange phenomenon, but each star is like an alternate dimension, and you'll have to defeat all the enemies within that star before you can move on to the next one. But sometimes even that might not be enough to get you to the next star. Don't worry too much though. Any character that you defeat will join your party after that star is completed. At the same time, if you try to revisit that star later on, your character should retain their stats while fighting the original stats of the enemy characters. However, having two of the same character may cause some slight lag in the game, and I apologize for this in advance. In any case, the first star is located here. But as for where you go after that, you'll have to guess. The constellation is based on a real constellation, though, I'll tell you that. Oh, this is a lot. Continuing on, the green star on the top will let you enter the Galactic Arena, where one of your units will enter a battle against countless enemies. The best way to see what that special arena is like is to try it yourself, but don't expect to beat it without a lot of training and preparation. If you beat the first 8 of the 10 stars, try visiting the star next to it, which contains special bonus content giving insight into the main story. So there is more story content, I guess? And I know that even my sweet voice gets tiring, but before I go, there are 3 more things you need to know. First of all, your character stats and everything else don't carry over from the main game to the post-game or Astral Rift. Second of all, you can only have 40 characters in your party at once. It's a bit cruel, but the only way to free up space in your party is for units to fall in battle or to use the killing floor. See that marked space there? No? Like the top blinking one? Just move any unit there and they'll be removed from the party to make room for new characters. Sadly, if you want to recruit characters found deeper into the Astral Rift, this is the only way for you to do so, and they won't join otherwise. Lastly, this world here isn't quite the same world as before. What happens here stays in here. So don't be surprised if you see people you thought had died, or if your battles are really difficult. No one's going to baby you and anything goes, okay? So do whatever it takes to beat whatever is thrown at you. I know you can do it, best of luck. That is a lot of gold. So they're back to being like level 1s again? Or is this solely for moving around the map? Is this Pokemon music too? Okay, well, this is the finale. I'm gonna end it here. If any of you are wanting me to play the end game, I guess let me know, but holy crap, am I overwhelmed and confused. Other than that, I mean, I guess that's it. I did enjoy the story. I mean, yeah, it was cheesy, but I don't know. I liked it, but I guess maybe I'm just a sucker for cheesy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a lot to say. It was just, I thought it was good. I'm really sad that Shuda died, especially because, I mean, it wasn't like stupid RNG or anything. It was just me being so stupid. So yeah, I don't even know how to end this. Shout out to the creators of this. Shout out to whoever recommended it to me. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I think more than one person did. Again, let me know if you want me guys. Wow. Let me know if you want me to do any of this, or If you just want me to do another series of something, I know I have the previous ones written down, but there's like the Code of the Black Knights and some other things people recommended. I don't remember them all off the top of my head, but throw more suggestions at me. I know the Vision Quest sequel has a demo. I don't really want to do that though. I'd rather just wait until the game's out and play it in full. I don't really want to like spoil myself on the demo at all. So don't suggest that one, but anything else, sure. And I'm rambling at this point, so for any of you who stuck it out for this full series, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'd be shocked if you were, 40 minutes in this video and hadn't subscribed, but I don't know. It's your life. Do what you want. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye.